Hi everyone. For this first assignment that you're going to do this week, it's going to be a lab assignment. And I just wanted to show you why you're making your course management website. If you look at this example from last year, these are all of the students that were in my class. And I have a picture of them and it goes to their course management website. If you've taken a class with me before, you're probably used to this format. You will send me a picture of yourself. It doesn't have to be of you. If it's of a sunset or if it's an emoji or a Bitmoji that you create is fine. But you will send that to me and I will create a course page that looks sort of like this. And then it'll link to your course management website. Your course management website, here's an example of one, will have 3 pages. So it'll have a home page, a labs page, and a projects page. The labs page will have the different labs that we do within the class, and the projects will have the projects that we do for the semester. Right now, you're just going to be making a shell for this website. You do not need to add any labs or projects, but you need to get the shell created. So here is an example. I also have another example. This is another student's. She's got her home page, her labs page, and her projects page. And another student that has home, labs, and projects. So though there are 3 examples for you guys to look at. Obviously, you can make your own design and your own course management website, but some of the requirements of this website are that you need to start out with a root folder. And remember, your root folder is just like a luggage bag where you put everything you're taking on vacation. So you're going to make a root folder and it's going to be all lowercase M-A-R-T, MART. You need to make sure you have an appealing design and layout for this course management website. I don't care if your navigation is on the left side or if it's on the top side or the top of your web page. You also need to make sure you have an external style sheet attached to all 3 pages of your website. You should have a copyright statement at the bottom. And each page should have a title up at the top. So if I pull this out so we can see it, you can see that it has Laura Mills Home. And if I go to Labs, it says Laura Mills Nelson Labs, and Projects, Laura Mills Nelson Projects. So you need to make sure you have a page title. You also need to make sure that you have an image on each page. So each page should have an image. How you do that and where you place your image is up to you. And so here's an image on each of these pages. You need to make sure that your website is responsive. So if I move this up, you can see that it is responsive. So it looks okay on desktop, tablet, and mobile. And your HTML and CSS should be validated. And you also should have a fave icon up at the top. So those are the requirements for this lab assignment. The purpose is to refresh your memory and allow you to get back in the groove of coding with HTML and CSS. So you're going to go ahead and make sure you have those 3 pages, and you can have your home page, you can actually write some content. So for example, welcome to my course management website. I'll be posting my work for my Interactive Web 2 class on the labs and projects page found via the menu bar. Or this one just says Interactive Web 2 Spring 2020. And this home page just says this will be my home page. Maybe you could be a little more descriptive than that, but your home page can have content. Your labs page can just say in the content area, this is where my labs will go. And your projects page can say, this is where my projects will go. Once you have your website created and you have your root folder, the lowercase M-A-R-T, I want you to go ahead and upload it to the Home2 server. And you'll do that, you'll put it into the public_HTML folder just like you did last semester. So that way, to check to make sure your website is complete, you should be able to go to home2.fvcc.edu/ and then a tilde, your username /MART. You do not have to email me this assignment. You just have to have it posted up on the server by next Monday at midnight. I will be able to go and check to make sure this works, and I will link it up to your participants page. So again, the requirements are that you have a root folder and it's lowercase MART. You need to have an appealing design and layout. If you have some pictures you like, you can use the Adobe Color website or another website to match colors. You need to have an external style sheet attached to each page. It will look sort of like this. So if I view the source and I go to the style sheet, here's the style sheet that's attached. You need to have a copyright statement, a page title, an image on each page. That image should be optimized. So make sure your resolution is 72 pixels per inch, and make sure that you have saved it in a JPEG format. You also want to make sure you resize it before you put it on your website so that when I'm viewing your website or somebody else's, it doesn't have to load the information of a large image. The website you create should be responsive, so it should be different depending on if you're looking at a desktop, a tablet, or a mobile device. And it should have a tiny fave icon attached to the top of it. And your HTML and CSS code should be validated. I look forward to seeing your course management websites next week. And if you have any questions, you can email me at drauscher@fvcc.edu.